All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a nice snow day. I know most of us didn't really want one because we have to go later in the summer, but it's nice to have a different schedule and just kind of be at home. When I woke up and there was no snow, I was very confused, but it's snowing pretty heavily now, so I get it. All right, so here are some suggestions for things that you can do to catch up, to stay on track, or to even get ahead. If you're only going to do one thing today, I would suggest that you work on your independent novel project. So you chose your book, and if you see my suggested schedule, I want you to finish reading it within the next 3 weeks by March 8th. So that's why you should be reading it today. You can just use the sticky notes. That can be all you do. That's fine. If you want to start filling out the template, you might have it on paper. On the left-hand side, you quote something from your book that's interesting or confusing or whatever with the page number. For example, if I'm doing Romeo and Juliet, you can't be because it's not nonfiction, but let's say I want to quote this. That's on page 1. And then my response would be, why would the author tell us the ending of the story right from the beginning? So that's one entry, and then I would go on to my next one. Okay, so you can work on that. If you want to work on other ongoing assignments, you could do your blog post for today, or for this week, I mean. So you have to choose a different one option from what you did last week. So you have 11 other options. You log into EduBlog, and then you can go to your dashboard, or you can go right to New Post. Give it a title, write your thoughts, click Publish. Another option is sorry, I'm trying to stay organized here. You could do your news article if you haven't yet. You see the date that you signed up down here. You can pause this and see what date you are. You just open up the template, and again, you might have this on paper. You find an interesting article you think is important, give me a link, summarize it in 7 sentences. Write 5 open-ended questions that will help your class discuss, and then define 3 words. You could do your Achieve articles for this week. We are on Achieve number 4. So which career is right for you, and a second one of your choice. So to do an article, you read the article and you do the activity. That's all I need from you. You could play around with your Quizlet lists. If you want to work on things for class currently, and we'll also have time to do this tomorrow, you could get started on your vocab sentences for tomorrow. Well, they're for today, but we're not together. So you're writing at least 3 sentences. Each one needs to have an affix in a word, and I gave you example words. The definition of the affix, which I also gave you, and then you put it in context. And some of you haven't been doing that great of a job with the context, so make sure you're being very clear. So if you like descriptive or sequence writing the best, please use these 3 words. If you like compare and contrast the best, please do these 3. If you like problem, solution, or cause and effect best, please do these 3. And if you're writing all of them for your vocab quiz grade, you also have to do this 10th word. And make sure you're highlighting or bolding the affix. So if I'm doing the carnivorous dinosaurs would only eat the flesh of other beings to stay alive, I would highlight the word carnivorous and highlight the word flesh. Alright, the Socratic seminar you can't do without the rest of us, but just a quick reminder, if you didn't finish that first page, you do need to finish this first page. You'll use it in the discussion tomorrow. Finally, you can work on your Google Sites. So, we are adding a new page. I'll start from the beginning. Google Sites. New sites. You open up yours. You should already have a home page with a description of your career on it, with the link to the URL where you got the information from. Okay. You have a second page about how to become your career, elaborate on the steps with a link. A third page you added yesterday, some facts about your career, salary, a comparison, benefits, types, etc., employment. So you're adding a new page, pages, plus sign, and it's what's new in the field. So you could call it changes to the field, advancements, updates. And you have two main things on here. The cause and effect writing structure will have you put down just kind of updates. So are there changes because of legal information, or because of they're trying to be more environmentally friendly, or there's just trends that are changing. And then the second thing are new problems in the field. Let me insert a divider here between these. Yep. And I haven't put any yet, but these are challenges that your career is trying to solve. So these could also be technology related, or environment related, or law related, but they could be social justice or being more inclusive. They could be trying to be more efficient, or something like that. Okay, so that's what you can add. If you don't have your 3 pictures in your video yet, you can add those. You can double click and click images, search. So search for something, and then you kind of just click on it and select it, and it puts it in there. You can move it around, make it bigger, smaller, whatever. All right, you can email me with any questions or comments. I'll be around. I'll have my email today. Otherwise, you can talk to me tomorrow. But please use at least some of this time well, especially to work on your independent novel project. All right, have a great day. See you guys tomorrow.